Recently, both Kavos and Jidion had a huge altercation on Twitter where Jidion called out Kavos for making lazy content and said that he would be nothing without KSI. In this video, I'll be calling out Jidion for being a hypocrite and will be defending Kavos for only doing what every single other commentary channel is doing. But before I start the video, I just want to quickly say that I know a lot of you guys will hate me just based off of the title and thumbnail and the fact that I'm defending Kavos, but I want you guys to have an open mind and listen and understand fully why I'm defending Kavos in this situation. And while watching, I also want you guys to put your biases for these YouTubers out of the way and listen to both their points in a fair point of view. Don't make an opinion because you hate Kavos and like Jidion. Make an opinion because you think someone's right and someone's wrong. I feel like that's a big issue a lot of people have nowadays, especially in social media, where people are super biased towards a content creator that they like and they will ignore every single criticism people have of them. But yeah, I know it's hard, but just try your best to not be biased during this video. And if you guys still disagree with me by the end of the video, leave a comment and maybe we could have a conversation about it. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that recently Kavos and Jidion had a huge argument on a Twitter space. It all started when Kavos made a tweet calling out KSI for going to a mosque to understand why the P slur he said in the Sidemen video was wrong, which I'm not really too informed on the slur. I did watch a video by Some Ordinary Gamers though, and I think he did a really good job covering this topic, and I highly recommend you watch his video after this one. But after Kavos made this tweet, Jidion would go on to reply to it, pretty much saying that Kavos would be working at McDonald's if KSI didn't exist, pretty much implying that Kavos farms KSI for views and money. And it is true that Kavos has made a ton of videos on KSI recently, but to be fair to him, KSI has been in a lot of controversy recently and he has been taking a lot of L's, and a lot of these videos are just him updating people on what's going on in the situation, which I think is fine. I mean, I'd literally be a hypocrite if I didn't think it was. Almost every commentary channel does this to keep their viewers informed as to what's going on in the situation, because not every single person who watches videos on YouTube is on Twitter and is keeping up with every single drama going on. So commentary channels are very useful for people who don't know what's going on and want to stay updated on a situation. It's also just really good for your YouTube career. Anyways, this was followed up by a Kavos tweet asking Jidion on what's wrong with working at a fast food place, and I assume he was being sarcastic. He definitely knew what Jidion meant. Jidion followed up by pretty much saying that Kavos should be getting views off of content of him being himself instead of talking about others. He also said that Kavos makes lazy content and that he doesn't hate commentary channels, but he hates when people are being lazy, which is hypocritical coming from him, but we'll get into that later. But this is actually something that I do agree with. A lot of commentary videos, including a couple of mine, are very lazy. It's actually a big reason why I stopped making Minecraft videos on my old channel and made this one. I was tired of working hard and putting a lot of time into videos I thought were good at the time, and seeing them do bad views wise, it was really demotivating. And it would irritate me seeing channels like Moist Critical who will sit on their chair, turn on the face cam, and give the most basic takes on drama ever and get 1 million views for it. I found it so lazy and unfair. I hated it. I saw this and decided to make this channel because I wanted to grow a platform without putting as much work as I did before, and so far it's not doing that bad. But even then, I cannot be so shameless to do something like put a whole Twitter space conversation in a video and make that a YouTube video. I still feel the need to put effort into my videos because I'm not that shameless. Just like this video, I'm typing a script right now while reading the script out loud, and I have to edit this video after too. This video is gonna take minimum at least 3 hours to finish. I could have just sat here and just agreed with Jidion and said that Kavos hates KSI and is milking him for views and finished my video in like 30 minutes. But I feel the need to defend Kavos in this situation where I think he's right and go in depth as to why. Is it the smartest thing to do? No. By the time I upload this video, probably everyone will have forgotten about this situation. But it's better to me than making lazy videos. I'm sorry that I went on a whole rant, but I do agree that commentary videos are lazy, but my issue is that it's hypocritical coming from Jidion. My issue with Jidion and why I think it's so hypocritical coming from him is that he literally has a react channel where all he does is sit down and watch a video, and that's my issue. I'll go more in depth on this later where we actually get to the call, but I just felt the need to explain this. Anyways, they just kept going, and something that just came to my mind right now is I feel like Jidion wouldn't even be calling out Kavos if he wasn't so hated by the KSI community. I know Jidion and KSI are really cool and all, but this is something you could be saying to like every single commentary channel ever. What is the difference between me making a video on the KSI situation and Kavos making a video on this KSI situation? There's no difference at all. It's just popular to hate on Kavos, and I feel like this is one of the big reasons he's doing this. And before someone goes to the comments and says some shit like Kavos has been doing this and been trying to take down KSI for years, that's why we hate him, he's still allowed to make a video on this situation. Just because Kavos and KSI don't like each other doesn't mean that Kavos isn't allowed to make a video calling him out when he does something wrong while everyone else can. It's like saying, yeah, Moist Critical, he can can make a video on KSI because KSI, he did mess up. He did say the P slur and it's a really bad look on him. But Kavos, no, he cannot make a video on KSI because KSI and Kavos do not like each other. He shouldn't be allowed to make a video. It's so dumb. He sounds so stupid. Sorry, I'm getting triggered. Anyways, after this, they finally made the Twitter space and we could finally talk about the actual call. So the call starts off with Jidion immediately calling Kavos lazy and bringing up how he did nothing during the Logan Paul Crypto Zoo videos, and all he did was react to CoffeeZilla's videos and react to some tweets.
Kavos, do you think your content's lazy?
I think, well, Keith, me and you we've done the same kind of content for a long time. I think some videos can definitely be, like, less effort. Like, sometimes I'll read an article or a piece and then give my opinion on it. Them videos can take like an hour or 2 hours to edit. They're like easy to make. But some videos, like, I mean, Jidion calls around the Logan Paul stuff, which is mad because they took a lot of time because CoffeeZilla's videos, like, also
you did not do shit for the Logan Paul videos.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, you're saying this, but have you watched all of them?
You know what? I watched like 4 or 5.
Okay.
I watched about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And you know what they all are? And I'll tell you, this is the cycle that you go through. So you'll react to CoffeeZilla, then you'll react to some shit on Twitter. And like, this is the crazy thing about it. You could make a tweet into an 8-minute video.
So in this clip, like I said, all Jidion said was that he reacted to CoffeeZilla's videos and didn't add anything to it. But Kavos defended himself on the call, saying that it's not true, and he pretty much defended himself. Now, I don't know if it's true or not what he's saying. I didn't really look into it, but worst case scenario, he probably just did some commentary on it. But remember that Jidion is literally calling out Kavos for being a reaction channel, and he's not adding anything to the videos. But Jidion has a reaction channel too. And before I get into it and explain why Jidion's a big hypocrite, Kavos called him out for this in the call, and let's see what Jidion's defense was.
Jidion,
What's up?
you know you're mad at me for like making like lazy content and making money off it and shit.
Yeah.
Why you have a fucking reaction channel?
But
You're making money.
I told you.
You're making money off even
reason why
lazier
I have
content.
with you is that you're trying to.
You're making money off even lazier content when you sit there nodding at a screen.
And you know the crazy thing about it? If you watch my reaction videos, I be adding way more context.
Oh, do you pause the video while you're watching it?
Do you pause
it? Do you?
I actually add flavor to the video.
Yeah. You're sitting here trying to tell me about lazy content while reacting to Meat Canyon on your channel to get views, and that is lazier than my content.
Oh, that's lazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey,
hypocrite.
I guess my
hypocrite.
Bro, I think that video alone got more views.
Yeah. But you're a hypocrite.
So, I'm a hypocrite. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally had no defense for it, and at the end, he kind of admitted that he is a hypocrite. It's just insane how big of a hypocrite he is, because he calls out Kavos for being a reaction channel, and then does even lazier content. Like, it's a very good argument that commentary videos take way more work than the reaction video. In a reaction video, all you have to do is sit on your ass and watch someone else's video for 10 minutes and upload it. Maybe you can pause a little bit and talk here and there, but that's literally it. It's so fucking funny that Jidion says that Kavos is adding nothing to his videos, like the Logan Paul situation, and he's pretty much just stealing it, when he's doing it in an even worse way. I mean, he pauses the video a couple times, guys. Sorry. Like, are you fucking serious? In a commentary video, you have to record your own voice, do some editing, maybe get some background gameplay if you don't do face cam, and at least you're putting some effort into the content. In a reaction video, you just sit there and talk here and there. It just really pisses me off that nobody in the call called him out or agreed with Kavos when he brought it up, because it's Kavos. Put your bias out of the way and admit that Jidion is a hypocrite and is even lazier than Kavos. I must sound fucking insane, but listen, I'm really passionate about this topic and I really hate reaction content. But seeing nobody call out Jidion or even agree with Kavos after he brought this up really bothered me, and it really shows how much of a bias was in this call. But since no one called out Jidion for this, there was people who actually defended him for this. And let's see what they had to say.
Everybody
I don't re-upload videos for views, man. You do.
To be fair, though, like, on that, Jidion does also make other content.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I think Jidion makes his other
effort.
content is good and well produced. I would never argue against that. But you can't sit there saying you make lazy videos for money when you're making reaction channel videos, re-uploading people's content.
Oh, that's the difference. I'm not making reaction channel videos.
I can see it right now. I can literally see you doing it.
It's different. I'm literally streaming, so I'm entertaining my chat, and then we just repurpose the content. I'm not Okay, guys, today we're gonna be reacting to. No, I'm not doing that.
You cannot make this shit up. So here Fox the G says, and by the way, love you Fox, but it shocks me so much that you're going against Kavos here when you're doing the same thing that Jidion is calling him out for it. That being making content of you reacting to news. But here Fox says that Jidion makes lazy content, but he also makes really good content, which is completely true. I actually watched Jidion's video before I started making this video. It was a banger. But just because you make content on another channel that's really high quality does not change the fact that you're criticizing Kavos for making lazy content when you're making even lazier content. In the last 30 days, Jidion has gotten 16 million views on his React content. 16 million! Jidion also brings up that it's just clips from his stream and he just uploads those clips from his stream onto YouTube, and that's why it's okay. Which is fucking hilarious. With that logic, you could easily just say that Kavos can make commentary videos as long as he's on stream. It may be lazy, but he's doing it on stream, so it's okay. I'm also surprised that Mudahar or some ordinary gamers didn't say anything here to defend Kavos. Mudahar literally has a whole video agreeing with Dark Viper AU on his reaction series where he talks about how reaction content is bullshit, but he didn't really say anything here. Now, I'm not saying that he had to say anything, but nobody here was defending Kavos when he was making a good point. And I know that Mudahar would agree that reaction content is way more bullshit and lazier than commentary content. Anyways, that covers that topic on how Jidion is a huge hypocrite for calling Kavos a lazy content creator when he literally has a reaction channel. But let's quickly talk about everything else that happened in this call.
You stole all of Coffee's other
Okay,
words.
alright, what
literally...
are you saying to me right now that you can't apply to every commentary channel that exists?
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll go look at them, but as of right now,
what are you on about? Man, you're literally...
listen what I'm on about, mate.
You know why you're singling me out? You know why you're singling me out? Because I criticized your boyfriend.
Because
that's the only reason you're calling me out. The only reason you're coming at me right now is because I criticized your boyfriend. That is the only reason.
So here, Kavos asked Jidion, what is the difference between him making a video and literally any other commentary channel making a video? And Jidion didn't even know what to say, because the truth is, there's no difference at all. Kavos is only getting hate because he's the biggest target in the KSI's community, which Kavos even called out Jidion for this. He said it was Jidion's boyfriend, but you know what he meant. And Mudahar even brought this up, and Jidion just straight up ignored it and kept talking about them boxing.
I mean, like, but the thing is, if I make a video tomorrow on KSI, would I be on the same, like, what would be the difference between me and Kavos is what I, like, that's kind of,
no, that's
I guess, the point to go into.
I can't stop him. I can't stop him from making a video on me making money. But if we're gonna box, where he's gonna get a real bag. Why? I don't want him to
Moose is talking about your actual point. You're getting mad.
I'm just saying, like, tomorrow, if I make a video on KSI, what's gonna be? Is there like what changes? Like, I would assume that Kavos making a video and me making a video. It's like, what would be the difference? It's like, what is the bad side of like the Kavos video?
You don't make 20 videos on the same topic.
Yeah, but what's wrong with making videos updating people's sides of the story too?
You're not.
What's wrong
the
with
thing is,
finishing
you're not
a story to its
updating. You're
fullest?
rehashing the same point.
No, I'm not. Every video on KSI, I don't rehash anything, and you can go back and check that right now.
When I entered this space, I thought that Jidion was gonna make an actual point and have an actual conversation with Kavos, but it just seems like he's just insulting him. He had no real points at all, and it just seems like he just doesn't like Kavos as a person because he made a lot of videos on KSI, even though so many other commentary channels do the same thing. The double standards are crazy, especially because later in the call, someone brought up Moist Critical, but Jidion said that it's okay because he's funny.
The only commentary channels I watch is Jamari and Moist Critical.
You don't watch
And
Traveler? What the fuck?
You don't think Charlie makes lazy content either?
Bro, Charlie's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Half the time, I don't even be giving a fuck what he's talking about.
That's fine.
He be making me laugh.
You can say that.
He entertains me.
Wait, you can say that.
You're not entertaining. You don't crack jokes.
No.
You don't do nothing.
You can say that.
You add no substance.
Yes, I do. That's a lie. You can say that, and that's fine. Like, Charlie's funny, and that's objectively, that's your opinion, and that's fine. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is, Charlie doesn't really edit his videos. Like, he doesn't edit more than I do. We edit probably the same.
But you know what? His video has his video has substance.
Your criticism with me was like, you don't edit your videos. Like, why don't you edit properly? Like, why don't you do this?
We'll just talk about regular stuff. A commentary channel talks about things. He does movie reviews.
So according to Jidion, Kavos isn't allowed to make commentary videos, but Moist Critical is because he makes jokes and it's funny. You cannot make this shit up, man. You can't. But it's okay, guys, because Charlie does movie reviews. It's so stupid, and it really goes back to the Kavos isn't allowed to make lazy content content, but me and Moist Critical, we can make lazy content because we make other content too. It's so dumb. And the last thing they said about Kavos is that Kavos always blows things out of proportion, and that's a big issue, which I mean, almost every YouTuber does this, but just look at the clip.
I got a question. You just always blow everything out of proportion for your own gain, though. Like, this is a real thing. Like, for one specific instance, right? If I go to your channel, Darman's career is over. Exposed. His whole career is over. Why are you saying Darman's... Like, bro, if we actually looked at that Darman situation, his career was never even near over because of that.
Jidion made a video titled "White is Right"? Jidion is racist? Oh wait, no. It's just an exaggeration of a title to get more views. Literally every YouTuber does this to get the attention of the viewer. I don't know how this is even a criticism at all. But anyways, those were really the main points that happened in the Twitter space. Everything else was just them arguing about boxing and KSI viewers insulting Kavos. I understand that you guys don't like Kavos, but people have to learn to not be biased for content creators, and the reality is that Kavos was right in this situation. Jidion brought up no points at all besides the fact that Kavos is lazy, and even then he's a hypocrite. Don't be a sheep, look at the situation, get all the context, and then make your own opinion. Don't make an opinion because a content creator you like said someone is bad and someone is good. If you guys want to talk about anything I brought up in this video, make sure to go follow my kick. I will go live and we can have conversations there. Like the video and subscribe, and I hope you guys learned something. Don't be biased towards your favorite content creator. I'll see you guys later.